Hey YouTube, Casey Classic 7 here back here with another video. Got some Madden 18 here. I will be giving you my thoughts on Madden 18 in a later video, but I definitely want to review this play because this is something that I have seen in both Madden 16 for sure, and I want to say it was in Madden 17. I didn't really play Madden 17 that much, wasn't a huge fan of it, but Madden 18 I am really enjoying the game. It does have its bugs and glitches and things that are really not that good about the game, but overall, the core gameplay is pretty good in my opinion. So this was a touchdown run that I ripped off here with CJ Anderson in my ultimate team. That was another thing that I really wanted to do this year as well, is get into ultimate team. Um, and since doing it, I'm actually really enjoying it. I was always one of those people who was like, ultimate team not for me, not that fun, um, collecting players and going the whole nine. But it actually is a really good mode, and a mode that I would recommend for anybody who enjoys online ranked, because that's the majority of what I play when it came to Madden. To me, the reason why I think it's such a good mode is because you can design your team exactly the way that you want to design them. I haven't really dove into the salary cap stuff, but I think it's going to be that much more better than regular Ultimate Team because it's a little bit more strategic. You have to kind of pick which players that you want to fit into your lineup, and you have to do that within the budget that you have, which I think is a very cool thing that is in Madden. But nevertheless, I wanted to, like I said, talk about this play, and this has been something that has been in Madden for a couple of years now, for whatever reason, and in pretty much I want to see all the ball carrier moves fixed and tuned because they're all, in my opinion, super ridiculous. Like for example, um, in certain truck animations, you can't tackle the running back until the animation is done. I'm not sure if this is one of them, but there's been times when I've went for truck animations. Truck animations have happened to me, and I could not make a tackle on the running back until the full sequence was done. So hopefully that's something that the EA Sports Madden team is looking forward to in the future, because it definitely is a hindrance on the gameplay. For example, let's say that this animation doesn't stop until here, because that's when it stops. Um, a play that could have been stopped, you know, we'll say at the 48-yard line, give or take, 49 and a half. I mean 48 and a half, give or take. Isn't stopped until, what would you say, the 44-yard line. Um, and it definitely happens like this in the game, but that's a sidebar. My thing with some of these animations, look at the defense. For whatever reason, for certain truck animations, run animations, the whole defense just stops. It's mostly with truck animations that I see it. They just stop, and I don't know if they added this in because they didn't want the defense to keep pursuing, because it's an animation, and the game knows that the animation isn't going to be able to um, go back into its run motion until it's done. Because you see, even CJ Anderson, you see how where he did that little stutter step. That's how you know that the animation, this is the end of the animation. Now they need a new animation to regenerate, which is here. And it kind of is in sequence with the defense. Look at Clark here. He stopped. You see how he hesitates for that little bit of a second. And now I know you might thinking like, he just got off a block. You know, maybe that's why he hesitated. But look at the whole defense. You see Woodson hesitate here. You see Deion Sanders hesitate here, who is in full pursuit of CJ Anderson. You see him hesitate here. And the rest of the players, you really won't notice it because they're in other animations. So even look at Anthony Barr here. It's everybody on the defense. So he um, breaks off the block, and you'll see right before he starts running forward. You see it right here where he walks for that second. He hesitates, and this allows me to rip off this 55-yard run. And it feels a little bit cheap to me, getting this 55-yard run. And obviously this is something that still hasn't that they still have to clean up, is the swerve running. I'm able to utilize it here. They needed to have it to where each footstep matters. So if I'm running one way, I need to be able to feel it when I cut back this way. It still doesn't feel that way. It still feels like you can run at full speed and cut back and forth. They cleaned it up a lot with the route running, but now it's time to clean it up with the rest of the game. And as you see, each step taken, the defense reacts to it. You know, they're never really on a straight line like they should be. Um, but like I said, neither here or there. But that's something that definitely needs to be cleaned up. KC Classic 7, signing out.